They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a first carry for Donald Humphrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Run.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michel. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw with Brady. First hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Gillis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
No, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back onto the field comes Philly's offense. You know, Charles, the Eagles, they've kind of gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league to a couple question marks here because you got Carson Wentz still recovering from the knee injury. Nick Foles with a shoulder injury now.
And the thing that they've got going for them, even though it's a little bit unsettled right now, is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz has now been cleared for 11 on 11 work. They're hoping contact will come sooner rather than later. The injury to Nick Foles, believed to be serious at first, not so serious now. They think that he'll be ready for the opener. And Nate Sudfeld, their number 3 quarterback, after 2 weeks of the NFL preseason schedule, leads the league in passing. So maybe it's not quite as bad as maybe people thought.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England trots back out there for their next offensive series, and it gives us a time to talk about their backfield. Everyone knows Tom Brady's set in stone, but they've got some options at running back this year. Interesting to see how that's going to sort out.
And it's always been that way in New England, kind of a plethora of riches. In this case, it is crazy, isn't it? James White, the Super Bowl hero, Rex Burkhead, first-round pick Sony Michel. Then you got to put in Mike Gillislee, who's played well in this league. Jeremy Hill had big moments in Cincinnati. Brandon Bolden, who doesn't carry it very often, but is great on special teams. And how about the undrafted free agent Ralph Webb, getting on the radar in the first preseason game with a big performance?
Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodore making his presence felt. Indeed, a lot of options in the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw on second down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gibson. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You got it. You got it. Wait, 20. Wait, 20 at a time, man. Go.
Now Gillisley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
3 down, these 2.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Go! It's on the right.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
29. Alpha. Alpha.
This is Gillisley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control.
Looking for Aguilar, and It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Brady throwing on second down. Allen, he's got him on the slant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Brady going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. On the ball. Lion, lion, lion.
They'll run it now with Humphrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, here we go. 120.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Great 15, great 15.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
4 down.
On play action, it's Wentz. Out to his left. Going long here, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They give him a gain of 38. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Down to 7 seconds now, 6. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to come up short. The two-point conversion attempt does not work. And as a result, it's going to cost him the ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this
Match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel